Hello folks, this is Karpya, and in this video we're going to look at a bit of more like talk about a bit of TCS World 10K Bengaluru. I just want to talk about the event in general and just a few lines and talk about the things that happened around that are happening around it and some business perspective around it. The event is happening day after tomorrow. So today is April 26th, and day after tomorrow it's on April 28th. The in-person event. The virtual event is happening tomorrow, April 27th, and the bib collection for actually the in-person event was today. I mean, for me at least, the slot was today. So I went and got the bib. Interestingly, this I went and got it in somewhere very far away from my place. Um, this was in the palace ground. Uh, this was where I forgot. The Royal Senate Palace ground. And I can't remember the exact place now, but it was pretty far for me. It's close to the Majestic, the Kempengoda bus station or the Kempengoda railway station, a few kilometers from there. And So I went there, and there it's a very big place where you can run expos and whatnot. So this was called the Mirchi, Get Active Expo. Um, and I took a lot of pictures, but I'm too lazy to edit and put all the pictures in this video. But I'll probably put the pictures on my say blog post or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty big event. A lot of people coming in and getting their bibs for the 5K, for the 10K, and all. And there was a lot of marketing over there, marketing being done, a lot of campaigns. There were a lot of booths. So the moment I got into the place, right, everywhere it said Mirchi Get Active Expo. And the moment I entered the place, the palace ground, I think it's called the Sheesh Palace something. And so I'm new to Bangalore, so I'm not very well versed with all the places here yet. The moment I entered, on the left, there was a small, you know, booth-like thing for the Hero, or is it Honda Vida? I think the electric scooter, and it said the official electric two-wheeler electric scooter partner or something, and it said TCS World 10K Bengaluru and all that. And I keep going in, and everywhere I can see ads of mentions of Mirchi, the the radio station and company, and it's saying Mirchi FM and Mirchi Get Expo, Get Active Expo event, and a lot of banners for the TCS World 10K Bengaluru event. I go in and I see big, very big banners for different companies. For example, the snack company, the chocolate company, Fuse. I mean, I don't know if it's the company is Fuse or just the product, but basically Fuse was there, and they mentioned about how if you're hungry, just get a Fuse and things like that. And when you're running, you'll be hungry and whatnot. And there were a lot of campaigns around it. I'll talk about that in some time. And there was a big banner for Bisleri, the water bottle company, the water company. And then there was a big ad for a snacks distributor company, which provides biscuits and cakes. So they are sponsoring the event. These are all sponsors for the event and partners for the event. So for Bisleri is sponsoring and like partnering with TCS World 10K Bengaluru, and Fuse is this snacks company. I think it's called Subisco or something. And then what else? Of course, TCS is. And then there was a big list of big banner, a big list of different companies. There is Tata. There is Tata EV specifically. So Tata EV, and then there is Fasten Up, and like many. There's even ITC, I think, hotels and whatnot. So many of them. And so I think I could also put a YouTube post on this after the video with all the photos and short videos I took. So I keep going in. I saw a lot of posters for all of these companies, and I was like, this is pretty smart. So not just health companies, for example, or like food related companies, uh, but even like Tata EV and everyone had like proper banners or something or the other over there. For example, Honda Vida is actually a scooter. They were somehow able to link it to running, or they just say it's a partner. That's all. Like, you just say it's a partner. Like, sometimes the event and the partnership, the company doesn't have much of a link, but you just say it's a partner, and in front of the word partner they just put the kind of company it is. If it's a food company, food partner, and all that. But food can come in any event easily. But there are some kinds of industries where it doesn't just make sense. But if you can relate to it, if you can like link your company or your industry to say fitness or running or something like that, somehow, and if you can relate to it, then you can just go ahead and like advertise very easily. For example, Bisleri, it's very easy for them because running you require water to drink water and run marathons, long distances. So it's very easy for them to say it. Just drink water. And fuse, they use it for like more like energy, like you need and hunger and whatnot. But all of them cannot market it very easily like that. But let's go on. Like there are of course health companies, like for example nutrition based companies and whatnot. For example, I think it's called Akshay. Forgot the name, man. Okay, it's a dairy company, and forgot the name. I'll probably put it in the description. Let me see if I can actually pause this. Yeah, I can pause it one moment. Okay, so I could pause it, but if I got out of the video mode, it just stopped the video. Anyways, I'll merge the videos, and I also noticed that I have a way to quickly create a small movie with multiple videos, I think. So I'll just do that. So it's called Akshay Kalpa, the dairy company, and milk products and stuff like that. So there are multiple things. I think they even had a small counter of selling nariyal pani, that is tender coconut water. And this one they had it in the food counter in the expo. And yeah, there were other things. I didn't take pictures of it because my phone died. Pictures or videos. My phone died because of low charging. But there were many things over there in the food counter. I'll talk about that too. So yeah, the moment I entered, I saw all these big banners, and I was like, wow, great marketing, great advertising and whatnot. And I go more and more in, and I noticed that Tata EV put a very big booth just near the entrance, where they had lot of big, you know, um, like big long boards which said Tata.ev or Punch.ev, specifically their Tata Punch model, the car model. And so if you notice, there are two EV companies sponsoring this event. One is Tata EV, which is in the car space, car EV space, and then there's Honda, which is having two-wheeler EVs in the space. I think other companies could also have actually tried to sponsor here and contribute. I don't know, I don't know if it makes sense though, because like there's already Honda Veda coming in, and let's say there is Ola EV, Ola Electric, and Ather and whatnot. If they all try to sponsor it, won't make sense. I don't know. It'll become like a competing thing, but I think it's okay. I don't know. I don't know if these other companies even considered this or even thought of this. Um, but I think it's a great idea to actually, come in and try to reach out to people who are into fitness and see if you can actually connect to them and sell to them. It's a small target audience though, because like let's say you go to the internet and you have the whole of the internet, and you can actually specifically say that this is the target audience that I want. But I mean, of course, if you're a health company and all, of course you will go and try to talk to people who are health conscious, which is fit people, people who run, people who swim and whatnot. But if you're an electric company and whatnot, does it make sense? I mean, I think it's okay. You still have a big audience, and for example, TCS World 10K Bengaluru is a very big event, I believe. I mean, I get it that it's just happening in Bangalore, but a lot of people come from other places also, I think. But and there are some international people who are coming in for the event, being ambassadors and all. And it's a big event, I believe. And I mean, I get it that it's only the Indian market and specifically a lot of people in Bangalore. Um, but yeah, I mean, companies like, for example, Ola EV or Tata EV, of course, are in the Indian market only. And I don't know about the other EV companies and all. Maybe Honda Vida and even Ather isn't only here in India. So something to check out, something for me to check out. I don't know. I'm yet to explore more on that. And of course, there are other EV companies, of course, like Revolt and whatnot. There's like too many EV companies out there nowadays, many small ones. Anyways, but I think they can actually pitch in and be like, just talk about fitness and be like, hey, if you want, you can actually try out a product and things like that, and support, say, fitness activities like these. But though the audience is small, but yeah, it's a lot of investment. So if the audience is small, does it make sense to make a lot of investment? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe depends. So Bangalore is a big place, but even within Bangalore, like first of all, it's India, and then it's Bangalore, and then even within Bangalore, it's the running community. So it's not the whole of Bangalore; it's the running community. But of course, like the running community and their friends and whatnot, you can put that together maybe, right? So their friends and family, at least the family. So they will all get to know a bit about the things that is going on in the event and who's sponsoring and all. So maybe it does make sense, but so this is what Tata EV did. So you enter the expo. Before entering itself, they had a very big booth. They had the Tata Punch EV. They had it custom designed with it saying TCS World 10K Bengaluru, and it's actually the lead car. I believe this is the car that goes in front of the frontmost runner, so leading the way and all. So it's pretty cool, the idea. There's usually some lead vehicle, I think, like for example, in recently in my company Ola. So I work in Ola, and in my company they had, I mean, I work as of now in Ola and as of this video, and they had a marathon and they had a lead vehicle, and it was an Ola electric vehicle, and it was leading the way. And so yeah, similar to that, this Tata Punch EV will be leading the way, I believe. And there were a lot of people checking it out and all that. I don't think it was there for test drives and all, though. It was just the lead car, just there to for showcase. And I think there was a small booth, of course. I mean, it was a big booth, a small part of the booth wherein people were asked to try out a run, a fun run, small short run, where there is an inclined what do you say, treadmill of sorts, kind of a treadmill only, but a mini treadmill, inclined one, and it's connected to some monitor. So if you run on it and you run for some time, it'll actually have a power sign which will actually fill up. It's a power shaped sign, electric power shaped sign, and it's a hollow sign, and it gets filled up once you start moving. And I think they give some goodies or something. I don't know what they do. So there were some people trying that out, and then there were a lot of people there to actually tell you about the information about Punch EV and all that. And yeah, I mean, after that I went inside. So this was the only booth outside. There were other things like just posters, and then that's all, right? This was the only booth outside. So I went in. I saw a lot of big banners again. There was a banner for Fuse. Actually, Fuse is Cadbury's product. So and then there was Bisleri, a small booth, just while entering in itself. And then I went in and I saw a few more booths. I saw the Honda Vida, a small booth, and then I saw Honda Vida had their own Honda Vida, of course, and they actually mentioned something about running being clean, and also your driving EV vehicles. I believe some connect like that. I forgot the exact connect. I'll put pictures. You will be able to understand what it is. I'll put all the pictures at the end of the video, pictures, videos, and all that. So and then the next booth was I saw was Steadfast. It's a nutrition company. They also had clothing. I actually impulsively bought a T-shirt. It was a pretty expensive one. Actually, on their website it said 1,500. They also had some for 2K, 2.1K, and all. They said it's all 50% discount. So 2.1K was some 1,100 something, or 1,050 something, and the 1,500 one was 750. I got one of the 1,500 ones, and I quickly realized that it was a very impulsive decision. But I took some time to get it, but for some reason I just got it. But it was an okay one. But of course, I didn't get the nutrition products and all, because I really don't think it's a necessity for me, or I don't know, for anyone. That's a discussion for another day. So there was Steadfast, and then there was Fuse, a very big booth for Fuse, Cadbury Fuse, and there they had a small activity wherein you can actually run in front of a monitor, which will actually have a camera, I think, and it actually captures you running and analyzes your shape and all, and it actually shows you in a virtual form in the TV. And when you run, you have to run in the same place, though, kind of in the same place. There's no treadmill or anything of that, so you're just running on the ground, that's all, in the same place. And it looks at you and it understands that you're running based on your shape and, like, your movement and all, and it shows that in the TV in a virtual format. And and then and it actually shows you, it basically draws you around exactly, so you can see if you're wearing a cap, it will show you a cap. If you're wearing a glasses and all that, so it's not some cartoon and all, or animation, but it's actually just you, but in a grayscale form or something. So you run, and after some time you reach the place and you get a Fuse. And there was also some video ads about Fuse, and there was also some sticker, I think if you wear that sticker you get free Fuse. I'm not sure what it is. I'm guessing, but I'm not sure. Or it's just a sticker, that's all, a tattoo that you can wear it on your hand or something. I got it actually. Everyone gets it, I think, or you can give it back if you want. But anyway, so there was Fuse, and then there are more. I have to start recalling one. Wait. There's fuse. There was even some, what do you say? Uh, Small local companies, I think, or I'm not sure if it's a local company. There's this company called Bira in Bangalore. I've noticed it. I don't know what they do. I think it's a restaurant, resto bar, or something. They had like a cool down activity, light activity, and all to cool down and whatnot. Wherein again, some movement, you do some movement. For example, this one had squats. I think it has a camera looking at you doing squats, and it actually has some TV wherein it shows a monkey, which is their logo and mascot. That monkey is just going high up in the sky, and your score is increasing and stuff like that. So almost every booth had some sort of like treadmill or some sort of like running on the ground and camera capturing you and showing you that you're moving, and finally you reach the destination in the virtual computer, that the screen that it shows. Or if it's not a treadmill, there is some sort of equipment wherein you just stand on and you run, or you tap or whatever, tap with your legs and kind of like run. So yeah. So what else? There was Reebok, you know. So there was A6, and then there was what else? There were even banks. There was ICICI Bank, there was IDFC First Bank, and then there was Performax, and then there was, of course, nutrition companies like Fasten Up, and then Muzzle Blaze, and then what else? I think there were more like Hamdard, some company, and there were more. So and then of course TCS booth was there, a very big booth. Even ICICI had a very big booth. IDFC First Bank, not much of a big booth. And Performax, A6 had really big booths. So these are pretty cool, right? Like Reebok also kind of had a big booth only. All these three, and Performax, yeah, so Performax, A6, and Reebok, they had like a lot of their apparels. Like A6 even had this thing which said "Run Bangalore," Run RUN BLR, a T-shirt for that, and different colors and whatnot. But it was pretty costly, like 2K per T-shirt and all. And they also had, of course, treadmill and whatnot for you to run and get some goodie and whatnot. And what else? What else? And then I got the bib, of course. So the bib looks like this. So I got the bib, and along with the bib, they gave me a bag, so you can actually run with this bag. Um, so inside this bag was actually a cold drink, or basically a soft drink, and then they had some cake, some cream roll, fuse, biscuits, crackers, and I was like, what the hell? I mean, I am a very, very health conscious guy, and I generally don't drink all these packeted drinks generally, as much as possible, unless it's necessary or I'm experimenting, which is very rare. Necessary as in, like, let's say I'm very low on energy and I need an electrolyte and I don't have any natural source of electrolyte of sorts, then I just have to do something like this to get an energy drink or something. Worst case scenario, like I'm gonna faint, but other than that, I generally don't go for any of these stuff. So they had these drink, cake. I'm like, I don't need this. I am trying to run for a marathon, and I'm like a pro health guy, and I'm like, why are you giving this to me and chocolates and what? And I don't want this. I don't want refined sugar or added sugar or processed food and whatnot. So I just gave it back. They said You can't give it back. I said, well, I won't use it. I'll waste it. So take it back, please. And they said, just give it to someone. I was like, I don't have anything to give to. If I don't take it, I wouldn't give it to anyone else. So they were the ones to give it to me. So I just gave it back to them. I said, you gave it to me, just take it back. There was also some fasten up, some energy tablet and whatnot. I didn't even want to experiment and try it out. I just gave it back. I took pictures of those though, of course. I'll put it on the video. Um, it was absurd though to actually be given all of this, and then it's a running event and it's a health specific event, health centered event, and according to me, it's like doesn't make sense. But I get it that these are so-called health companies and all. And there were also, of course, companies like Tata MD, which is actually a multi-specialty clinic, I think. And of course, you can also have insurance companies sponsoring this, talking about health and all. And what else? But yeah, funnily, insurance companies will benefit from people who don't maintain their health than from people who maintain their health. Or actually, they'll benefit, however, but yeah, they'll benefit even from people who maintain their health. Like they'll pay money, but they won't make any claims, so it's good for the insurance company. Because they won't make any claims because they won't get unhealthy very easily. Most probably they won't make much claims or any claims until they get probably very old, which is again the probably case. Anyways, so yeah, there were many companies, all of these, and there are even booths for timing and tracking the event, uh, to help with that. So you can actually register your bib for time tracking. So, but that is only for 10K. So it was interesting. So you just give your bib number and it will record it and it will track your time, to like on the day of the event. Um, what else? Yeah, I mean, that's it. So I think it's interesting that all of these nutrition companies and whatnot came together and tried to do some marketing here, or so-called nutrition companies, because I really don't believe in all these supplements generally, at least as of now. Let's see how the future changes, but especially all this added sugar stuff, wherein they have chocolate flavored stuff or flavored nutrition and whatnot. Of course, I wouldn't go for that. And generally, I would try to get the nutrition and anything that I need through natural sources as much as possible. Unless doctor prescribed for some specific thing, I wouldn't go for anything packeted and like all this stuff, supplements and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, that was about TCS 10K World 10K Bengaluru Marathon event. I'll put the pictures and the short videos along this week thing. Cool. See you then. Bye bye.
say when it comes to running your biggest competition, it's health. But they're wrong. It's not this, it's this. Your conduct. But don't you worry. Beating your toughest competition, just got it. With a cool conduct ticket. Wanna know how it works? Follow me. When you've been running for some time, you may feel hungry. Did you know your sweat actually turns liquid? This sticker absorbs that and changes. Grab a Cadbury for you.